my paper, The Entropic Theory of the Emergence of Consciousness, resolved a conflict between two demons, Laplace's demon and Maxwell, aka the Scottish demon. Maxwell's demon has been severely wounded by a couple of papers recently, and he's no longer a well demon. In fact, you might even say he's Max Unwell's demon. But he has a little-known cousin I call the entropy demon. This poem is called Two Demons. Lately, I've been obsessed by consciousness. Solving the hard problem in a 3-minute poem has become my bizarre undertaking. As if a demon has been scheming to intrude on my dreaming at night, screaming rhymes I remember to write down upon waking. But which demon? Let's try Laplace, determinism badass, who knew since the dawn of time which atoms 13 billion years on would belong to this body of mine. But this presents a conflict between the first two laws of thermodynamics, because the first law says information, like energy, must remain the same. But the second says information, like entropy, must always gain. And a gain in entropy is equivalent to surprise, which Laplace's demon flatly denies. But consciousness is a surprise. Surprise! So the conservation law dies, unless we allow, as I propose, an entropy demon to arise, able to simultaneously delete information concerning the steps and the computations that lead to consciousness, the mystery of which must remain invincible, even in principle. Two demons stand before you. The first says, I am Laplace, the demon of panpsychism, denial of emergentism. But the Scottish demon, the entropy demon, says, no, when I expand the gate between the subconscious and the conscious state, I delete the info that may betray the way that consciousness comes into play. And when you decide what to do or say, I act again and reverse the pathway of emergence to hide the mechanism of convergence. Convergence is just a wee name I give to the interaction between mind and brain. I hope it catches on. That will be, as Laplace would never say, bon. Now, consciousness lowers our personal entropy below what it's meant to be, and as a result, we get an entropy debt that we undertake to repay through a set of decisions that we make, as being living organisms that have a need not only to survive, but to succeed in passing on our genes, which is why it's futile to try to program consciousness into AI until two computers should go crazy, fall in love, and be prepared to die to defend their baby, because this is the price that entropy enacts. It grants us consciousness only so long as we repay the tax, as explained to me by the dueling demons of my Dreamtime Jam, solving the hard problem in a 3-minute salam.